So Newcastle has finally completed the deal with AC Milan for Sandro Tonali for 70 million euros, including all the add-ons. So Adarsh, what's your take on this signing?
I think it's a great signing for Newcastle. I don't know why other teams were not in this for in for this player. He's a mainstay for AC Milan in the central midfield position. He plays all the major games for them, including the Champions League game. So he was part of the team which reached the Champions League semi-final last season. He's an Italy international as well. He's a young player, but he's a very promising player, and his attributes are he's actually very good at attacking and defensive side of the game. He's a very good passer, and one thing which I noticed in his gameplay is that he's a very good presser of the ball. And the way Newcastle plays, I think he's going to help them a lot in that midfield position. Even though they already have two, three good pressing midfielders in Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton. So
Yeah,
they already have a very robust, a very aggressive midfield, and then they're adding Tonali onto it. The only differentiating factor between those players and Tonali is that he's very good on the ball and he's a very good passer, long and short. So he's going to add another dynamic to Newcastle's attack, I would say. And a coach like Eddie Howe has really impressed me, man. The way he has taken this team over, and I think this is the biggest signing that they have done so far. And this is after 2 seasons of him being the manager. And I see this team only progressing and progressing from this point on. So I think gone are those days where we used to say that we're very happy for Newcastle. They're doing really well. They deserve it and all that. We should be seriously scared of them now. And not you per se, but at least me and teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, because they are really in the mix now. The
the good thing is that Newcastle doesn't have that transfer problems now. So I think very in the correct manner, they are in the process of making a great team. A process with Manchester City also started 14 years ago. They were slowly getting the players. So that's what even Newcastle did. They're slowly getting good players. They're in the process. They are not doing something which PSG did, like all at once they got all the star players and now like and still they're at the same.
yeah,
There's no growth for PSG at all. So I think very rightly they're in the correct path to make a great team. So a good signing overall. Again, they signed a midfielder. Man, that's see a good. There's a difference between a good team and a great team. That's a midfield. You need a
yeah,
good midfield. Strikers are also because of their midfields, right? So if the striker is served properly through the midfield, he will score goals. So
yeah.
that's what they are doing. They're strengthening their midfield, and that's the correct path.
They
That's the correct path they are following.
Newcastle is looking like a proper project. It's not like Chelsea or even United where they
Exactly.
sign high value players and they do not have a system in place. But Newcastle is different.
Exactly.
They have a system in place, and
They're right now making a system.
yeah, and they're signing very particular players that would suit that system and would contribute to that system. And Tonali is one such signing. They already had a very good
Exactly.
defense. They conceded least, not the least amount of, but very less. I think 30 odd goals last season. And I think adding more cover to that defense in the form of midfield, I think that's going to obviously be better for them. All they need is another striker, I believe they need, because they're relying on Callum Wilson for all the goals. Uh,
Isak.
Isaac, yeah, but he's not a prolific striker. He's more of a,
Yes.
I mean, he creates chaos with his dribbling and speed, but they need a point man, right, who can score 20, 25
See,
goals.
I
So,
agree with you, but again, it's a process. Right now, they are making all the they're securing all the positions through which a striker can be served very easily. So once they are done with that, then they will get a striker as well.
yeah,
And right now, they were doing really well with the Callum Wilson, Isaac, and even Saint Maximum. Come on,
yeah, Almiron,
another excellent forward.
just
Man,
look at the players, man. Look at
that player is different. That player is altogether a different thing. I really enjoyed him. I still remember City drew a match against Newcastle United. It was a 3-all, but the
Yeah, I
way
remember that.
Saint Maximum just crashed Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was totally clueless against him. So it seems to be a proper project with a proper board, and they're on the right path. Great signing.
Yeah, they're going to be I think the first 11 is like in the top three or top four, surely.
Yeah,
But a great signing. Looking forward to seeing them actually
exactly.
next season.
Exactly. Same here. Anyways, that was it. So let's hope they perform well. I really want Newcastle to perform well again this season.
This season only. If they really perform well this season and they become a threat to us, a direct threat to us afterwards, then I will start hating them.
Let's see. I think even being a City fan, I am a City fan. Obviously, I'm loving the whole situation. But yes, I want some competition, man. I just don't want this league to be completely one-sided. There was an era when Premier League was considered to be one of the most competitive league, but now it's turning out to be a one-sided league. More
Yeah,
just like Bundesliga or. There was a time when even Syria was very one-sided. Now Premier League is turning out to be a one-sided league. I don't really want that to happen.
same, yeah. This should end soon, hopefully this season.
Let's see.